Hello everybody. So I did not do what I said I was going to do. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. I told you guys that I was going to to have this face ready to paint today, but as I was doing the symmetry and fixing details, there was a few things that I thought I should show you guys before we paint, because I kind of felt like it would be incomplete if I didn't show you guys those details. So today's gonna be very fast. I just really want to talk about those details, and then we go for painting after that. So first thing is, as I started doing the symmetry, I always do that when I start doing symmetry. I always see some things that I want to change and do better on the other side, and I keep on always changing here and there a few things. And so I changed a little bit of small details, not a big deal here. I did have to replace the eye because I messed up. I was trying to fix the position and I popped the iris off, so I have to replace the whole eye. But yeah, that was it. And I want to talk a little bit more about that area before we go ahead, because I added a little bit of the eyebrow volume here, and I'm going to show you guys here how to do. I didn't do the symmetry yet. And some other things is that this area here, it's quite challenging to find symmetry, the lip area. I did do push the lip, like I dig this hole a little bit more to show more of the teeth and to bring her lip a bit farther from the teeth on the bottom and on top, and that made the lip look a little bit more relaxed, but I still am bothered by the size of the lip. I think I'm going to pull it in maybe a little bit more here and here, like gently and slow, but that's not the case because that was mine. Yours maybe is not this way, so it doesn't matter. But one thing that I do constantly, it's not always, but every time that I can't really see the symmetry around here, I do this, and I want to show you guys that I mark from the back of the nostril. I mark the smile wrinkle here. Even though she's not smiling, I will soften that after, but I like to make a mark here, and I keep on going, and I go around this area like that. You can see already I didn't completely erase so I could show you guys, but I'm gonna mark more like this, and then I go all the way to the lip, marking the triangulars here. So this is like a volume that we have out here, and then I do the same thing on the other side. Go behind the nostril and mark that, and mark here. You probably already saw some of my pieces with this mark in pictures that I sent of the process, so that's why. So if I make this mark, that helps me to see the symmetry better. It's kind of like guides me, so I can see, oh, hold on, this is too deep, this is not. I mean, the symmetry here, it's all right. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So there's not a lot to see because I already did, but I wanted to talk about that with you guys. And that really helps me. It also helps me to see where there is volume and where there is not. So something else that I noticed that to make the lip look more relaxed is digging this area quite a lot, and I did like this. Hi, Pam. Oh, hello, Netherlands. So I dig this area quite a bit. There's like this is the shape. It goes in and then start coming out to meet the cheek right here. And that makes the lip look more soft. If you notice, there's a volume right here that is important to have. And then after, when it's done, this volume, this is a little bit, it's not really flat, but you have a connection from the cheek to the chin right here. like this. And you can kind of flatten a little bit. It's a different, like a step separated from that volume here. And this volume here also exists, is bigger or smaller according to the person you're making, right there. And there's also a separation between the volume on the top and on the bottom here, which is deeper on the bottom right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah. So she looks with the lip very, very relaxed right now. I might make her lip a little bit smaller, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's something that I wanted to talk about doing this digging here. So see how it's going to look, if it's going to make your lip more relaxed, more, you know, like relaxed to the front. And it's going to really help to see the symmetry also. And then you can see the distance of this. You can see if the design it's matching. See here, it shows me when I did that, it shows me that I have to either dig here more or build up some more over here. It's either one, whatever. I have to look and say, okay, I like this side better, so I'm going to dig this one more to match this one. At this point, this is kind of what we do. Okay, and then I see the distance from here. First I see if the design is matching, so this one is more lower here, so I'll go lower. And then I have to fix the volumes because I can't see all the volumes that I see here. Those volumes, they're not well builded in here because I still didn't do it, so I have to work on this. And what I like to do is putting my tool in here and making a press like that. Then I'm gonna make the volume separation, and then I slowly reduce the volume from the bottom, bring it to the triangular here. Okay, and then I can also see this here. There's more space in this area than in this area, so, and I like this one better, so I will reduce some of the volume here to match the other side. Okay, so I work on this side much more than I work on this one, and I think this is pretty obvious to see. I also have to fix the nose. The nose is not quite right. This one is not as thick in here. So I have to fix the nostril symmetry here. Okay, and that's all slow process, looking again, right? Like I told you guys before about that. And I think I like this side better, so I'm gonna dig here even more to match that side. Even though I work on this side better, I still like that area better in this side, so I'm gonna copy that area and this side. And that's how I end up with a more symmetric piece and better looking, because I work with according to what I like better in each side. Okay, so let's talk more about the eye here. So as you guys can see, I worked very well on the depth here on this eye and the curve, so don't forget the curve. And then this curve that we have in the eye also happened on this area. You can see on the pictures, like there's a lot of volume here, especially in here, not a lot of volume here. And from the center to here, we start losing volume in this area and we can even dig. So you can see that there. And then as we go up, the nose ends on the eye line here, the corner of the eye line. The nose ends and start opening this triangle that meets the eyebrow right here. Okay, so what I do to build up this area is I'm gonna build in this side. I come with my tool and I start digging here, trying to match the other side. Go deeper in there, this way. And I will mark the eyebrow over here. And from the eyebrow to the eye, I want this to have volume in this area, because this is going to give me the look. This volume here covering the eyelid is going to give me the way she's looking at people or at you or at whatever she's looking at. You know, the look in her eye. Okay, and then if I want to add some volume to the eyebrow, which sometimes I need, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can just press here, and with pressing and rolling I build up. But if you want to add some volume to the eyebrow, make sure that you will add a bigger volume here, as you can see, than here. And looking in this direction, the eyebrow still will be taller here than on the bottom. So keep the curve coming down like that. Okay? So just build in this way. And that's basically what I want to talk to you guys about. So let me put some volume to the eyebrow here in case you need to put on yours. You know how I do. So I just make a little snake and I place over here, and I make sure that it's going to lose volume as it reaches here, this way. And I start putting on and bringing the design. If you look in the front, I'm gonna bring the design up like this, but looking in here, it's still going down. Okay, so up here, but losing volume as it reaches the outer side of the face. And then now you can see a better eyebrow shape in there. And obviously, as I go here, I just blend in. And if you want to make a hair marks, like, you can, but you can also make hair marks after you bake with a very thin clay mixed with the gel. So you just brush it over the eyebrow. So it's optional. You could come here now and mark right now if you feel like. Okay. All right, once we have all of that, even though it's marked like that and you like the symmetry, which is not my case, I didn't finish, then we can work on erasing those marks, because you don't want those marks in here. I also want her chin to be thinner, to be more of a feminine face here. Maybe her jaw will lose some volume. Her chin might be a little bit big too. I'll reduce some clay in here. I don't know. Those are just details that doesn't matter, because each of us will do a different face anyway. This is not a portrait. Okay, but I think it's already pretty seductive, even though I think the lip is too big, and I will probably reduce. Now I'm going to press where I made the marks, try to connect them together without losing the proper shape. And same thing here. I mean, I will probably have to do it again because I still didn't finish my symmetry. So just erase. Once you like your symmetry, don't erase before you like it. I'm just matching the symmetry a little bit better here. And now I will smooth. So I'm gonna get my olive oil, put on my brush, remove the excess of the oil because I don't want it super oily, and following the shapes of the face. I will smooth it all out. Something also, it looks like the end of the lip is like going down, so if that happens, I just make sure that I press in to make her less mad or grumpy, you know, because sometimes as you're sculpting, you tend to do that. I do. Often this points down, so I just do that and fix the mood. Keep on going here. As you guys could see, I kept the eye tight. Right. And I think now I feel that this this class is complete, that I went with you guys through all the details that are important on building a face and giving the symmetry good enough to, doesn't need to be perfect, but good enough to don't be too bad. Sorry, my kids are being very loud upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear. Okay. And yeah, the symmetry is almost there. I might fix some tiny little things like around here. Nothing that is bothering me. I could even keep this way. Just some small details on the nose and smooth out. So yeah, today is going to be a shorter class. That's why I wasn't sure if I should, you know, just mention after showing you guys, or if I should make a class just to talk about that, because the first face expression, the laughing one, was only, I did it like in 3 classes or 4, I think 3 classes, and this is already the 4th and we are not painting yet, but it's fine. We spend much more time on this eye than on the other one, right? Oh, I'm glad you like it, Pam. And some faces we spend more time than others anyway. Like, you can't really say. A lot of people ask me like, oh, how long it take you to make a sculpture? And this is so hard to say because it really depends. Like, some sculptors just born so easy. It's just like labor, you know? It's not because you had the first child like on a natural fast labor that is going to happen with the second. Sculptures are pretty much the same. Some they're just so easy. You start and you finish like, oh, I'm done, and I love it. Some just take a long time and you can't like it. It doesn't look like you will ever like it. And that's how it is. Oh, that's good, Larry. I'm glad. So this is it. I will probably work on small details still before I bake, just to get right with the symmetry, and maybe with some shapes that I'm not happy with her. I am still bothered by, I'm afraid that this lip is too caricature, like it's too unrealistic, too big. And I don't know if I should keep it this way. You guys can give me opinions. I love having opinion from everyone. Also, something else that is important is to smooth out the nose shape here, because sometimes you get like very marked this area, and it's good to smooth it out, and then the shape slowly happens. It's not suddenly there's a nose and an angle here. Let's always get rid of angles and get the shapes to happen smooth and slow. So yeah, I'm still not sure about the lip. It's the only thing that I'm not sure if I will reduce or not. I don't dislike it, but I'm not sure if that's what I want for her. Okay? So guys, that's it. I'm sorry I didn't start the class asking if you guys have any doubts, but I will finish the class asking if you guys have any doubts or not, if you want to ask anything, and we can chat a little bit while I smooth this out. Oh, you like the lips, Esther? Good. Good, yeah. I'm not so sure. You know when you're looking at her for so long? Oh, good, Suzanne. Good to hear that. So I've been looking at her for so long that I kind of need to take a break of her face and look at it again to see if I like it or not. But oh, that's okay, because my mom is coming to visit me. It's been a while since I don't see my mom. She's gonna stay for 15 days, so I might take a break 2 weeks before I start the new phase. I'll let you guys know. I kind of want to. I'll see how it goes. Because you guys also think it's good to have more time so we can work on we can have more time to do this phase or other phases based on these 2 classes, make other laughings, other type of seduction, and see how it goes. The more you make, the easier we'll get, the faster it gets, and more you understand what I'm talking about. Because some shapes, it's not easy to explain shapes, right? Especially face shapes. And my English is poor, right? I don't have all the words knowledge that I would like to have to express exactly what it is. I still see some difference on the symmetry, but nothing that bothers me. So now you see that looking in this angle, how nice this is. There's the eyebrow, there's this thing going down here, this curve, and then there's the cheek curve here happening smooth, and the forehead. So I really like that line right here. And the smooth went really well too with the oil, just the oil. It's not a lot of oil, a little bit. And that's it. And if you need I have to get a smaller brush to go in here. Okay. So I think, yeah, there's not a lot left to do in this phase. But as I said, I need some distance before I make this decision, and then next class I will bake and I will be ready for painting. And maybe the next class I'll do recording, so I'm not sure for the painting, because then we can do the layer thing. I'm not sure because recording a class takes much longer, much more work, and then going live. So yeah, I don't know, because I have the kids home, and usually summer I take breaks on summer. I still didn't take a break, but usually I do take breaks on summer because it's so short in here, and I'm Brazilian. I need the sun. I need to be out as much as I can during the summer, otherwise I get depressed in the winter because of lack of sunlight. Yes, I will post my final face, and I will post in all the angles to the group. And if you guys are not in the group, join. The links are all in this video's descriptions. And guys, please sign up, if you can afford to sign up this channel as a special fan. I only have 5 special fans. That's embarrassing. I have 300,000 followers and only 5 special fans supporting my work. So come on, guys. Or my Patreon. There's not a lot Patreon supporters as well. So I don't know why. I don't know if I'm not advertising enough. I know I don't talk about it a lot. I don't like to, you know, be asking for that. But it's not nice. It's nice to have some support out there. So if you can do that, I appreciate it. All right. So see you guys next class. If not live, it's going to be recorded. If I need to take a break, my mother is coming here. She arrived on the 6th, August 6th. And yeah, so after that, I want to take a break to enjoy her. Okay, so see you next Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye bye.